So now we have the shortcut, so we don't have to go a long way around again. Cold Blood Do is, and the number next to it determines like the strength of it or whatever. You can use those, you just kind of like crush them in your hand and you gain blood echoes relative to how powerful the Do is.
I don't think he'd be the type to drink Mountain Dew.
My Do!
Need a counter that says how many times we reference King of the Hill.
I was just watching that video my recommended today of I think it was Junichiro Hill saying to like the Hills like, you didn't spend the whole like vacation in the sitting room, did you? He opens the door and it's like reveals this big room. And the fruit's all rotten.
Like you're playing The Last of Us 2, or you're killing that dog.
I wouldn't know. I haven't. What is that? Is that like a mad? Should I laugh? Is that a good reference?
Yeah, laugh wholeheartedly. It was a good reference. Yeah, thanks. Something that game did really, really well was like making you feel guilty about stuff. Because you spend ages in that game as Ellie killing all these dogs, and then you swap over to Abby, and like the dogs are your friends after that, and it's like kind of it makes you feel bad for spending so much time just
slaughtering them.
mercifully just like slaughtering dogs.
So this lady here will give me bold hunter's marks, which is an item that I can use that will just teleport me straight back to the lamp whenever I want. But it's a consumable, so I can only do it so much.
Kind of like the escape rope in Pokemon.
Yes, exactly like the escape rope in Pokemon. You have no idea. Actually, sounds like you have some idea. So, I can kill this lady and she'll drop a badge that lets me get a really good weapon for like a skill build that I want to try and use. But it costs like 40,000 blood echoes, I realized, from the last time I killed her. So, I might I'll come back and slaughter you later, if that's okay. Yeah? Okay.
What was that? Nothing.
I can't think of something that rhymes with slaughter that she could have misheard, that I could pretend I said.
Water?
I said I'm going to go and pat my daughter. Not in a sex way, if that's what you were thinking. Fucking hell. I can't upload this.
Demonetized. Man, I was watching, randomly, I was watching a bunch of Smosh videos yesterday. Like, new Smosh videos.
Dude, I've been watching, it's like Smosh Pit?
Yeah, the fucking...
The Try Not to Laugh? Oh my god, I've been so into those lately.
The Gus Johnson videos?
Yeah,
oh my god, they're
good.
so funny.
I don't think it's that he's, like, good at not laughing. He just has a laugh where he can laugh with holding water in his mouth, you know? Which I don't know if that's, like, a transferable skill.
I mean, there's got to be something you could use that for.
You could be one of those machines at the carnivals where you, like, the kids shoot the clown's face with water and the balloon fills up. You could be one of those.
If the whole YouTube thing fails for Gus Johnson from here on
God
in.
forbid. And okay, so this is what I was saying the other day. This is the speed at which I climbed ladders in this entire my entire first playthrough. And this is the speed at which you climb ladders when you hold fucking circle that Beck figured out.
Wow. I mean, the thing is, like, I wouldn't want to risk pressing other buttons because you don't know if there's a button to just make you fall off the ladder.
Yeah. The circle is like dodge. I would have thought it would have like... what if he just jumps backwards and just like takes fall damage? That's not what I'm not about that.
I feel like that's like an Assassin's Creed type thing. Where you're like climbing up a building, you press the wrong button, you just jump off for no reason.
I remember playing the like PS1 Spider-Man games, like seeing how high up you could go and just like jump off. So Madman's knowledge, that's how you gain insight. Do you reckon this guy's like it's stuck to his hand too?
Yeah. I mean, he's had even worse luck. I imagine he got something small stuck in his hand, and he's like, "Oh no, I'll pick up something else," and that's gotten stuck as well.
It's added to the stuck.
Yeah, progressively more shit is getting stuck to his hand.
They love the slow gates in these games.
Adds to
It's
the tension of the world.
yeah, well, it's like Rick and Morty, where it's like they love the slow ramp. So I'm gonna head back to the lamp so that I can eat lunch because you cannot pause these games.
James, come inside. Pause your game.
Oh, man, no, I can't pause. It doesn't let me. Look, I'm still moving around. Look, see? It just
Ah,
opens my inventory.
it's one of those online games.
Oh, well, no, it's just the developers are dicks. They could let us pause it. So I think where we left off was I was talking about insight. I had 0, but I found that Madman's knowledge, used it, and it gave me 1 insight. And since I restarted the game, the doll awoke. And she is how you level up your shit. So that's how many blood echoes I have, and that's how many I need to level up. And then the number on the right is how many I'll have left over after I level up. Every time you level up, it costs more to level up, but that's just, it's your overall level is what determines how much it costs, not what each individual stat is. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna be...
Pokemon logic of leveling up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be ignoring Blood Tinge and Arcane, they're gonna stay at like 7 and 8, and Strength will probably stay at 9, to be honest. I'm mostly just gonna work on Endurance, Vitality, and Skill.
Is there a noticeable disadvantage of just completely ignoring skills like that? Like, is there going to be times in battle where you could be like, oh man, really, that 9 strength really let me down there?
Um, I'd say when it comes to being able to wield certain weapons, there are requirements that some weapons have, so you might be required to have 16 strength to even be able to use it at all.
Right.
For instance, that's just a random number. But other than that, the only thing that the stats actually affect in terms of what damage output you have with different weapons is the scaling. So the threaded cane, the weapon I have now, I think it has a C for skill and maybe like a D or an E for strength. And then later on I'm going to try and get weapons that have really high skill scaling because it multiplies like whatever your stat is by however much, and that's how it determines how much damage you do, how powerful the weapon is. So I'm going to try and focus on weapons that have high skill scaling and low strength scaling, as like because it's rare to find a weapon that has both just really high.
Yeah.
And therefore, no, strength, arcane, and blood tinge being low is not really going to be a big deal at all.
Hard cut to you screaming because, my strength is only 9 and he's slaughtered me because of it.
Yeah, I struggle to open one of those really like heavy slow doors.
Defeated by my own hubris.
I think we'll just up the vitality, even it out a bit.
He's looking particularly vital.
Well, good hunter. May you find your worth in the
Hang on.
waking world.
Say it again.
He's looking particularly vital.
Ah ha ha ha.
Good content. Going back to Central Yharnam.
The Central Yharnam. I feel like the dude from SpongeBob, the pirate. Like I don't know why like that pirate specifically, because it could be any pirate. But that's...
I was thinking the sea captain in The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
But
No,
both
you're
are very
wrong.
applicable.
No, just mine is.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, these are your videos. You're right. I'll just be quiet. I'll just watch you play. That's okay.
All right, we'll just play in silence for a while.
Was he in a wheelchair?
Yeah, big
Oh.
time. But he
Oh
also
my
has a machine
God.
gun, so
So that makes it okay. Just beating up a disabled man because he had a weapon.
I think all disabled people, like wheelchairs, should come with weapons.
Like sounds like a Bond villain. Like you'd flick up a big red button and you press it and fucking little machine guns would come out just.
I don't think we need to stop at machine guns. I think we need to start at machine guns too.
Oh
is the
yeah,
thing.
absolutely. Concussion missiles. Imagine he's running away from the bad guy, and he presses the big red button, and an oil slick comes
Oh
out.
no, not an oil slick. They're gonna slip over on that probably, I bet.
Exactly. That would be the intended purpose.
They're gonna need a wheelchair after that, and then they're gonna get a wheelchair with machine guns and oil slicks and like tacks and stuff. They're gonna come back, and they're gonna get their wheelchair revenge. Okay, so I'm pressing
revenge.
Yeah, I'm pressing square to heal. Square's not how you heal in this. I've been playing Dark Souls.
It's good that they waited.
Yeah, it's also good that they don't fit through this door, and you can cheese the shit out of it with the whip.
Wow.
Oh no! What was that about hubris? Oh, I pressed square to heal again. Stop scratching your butt.
It's interesting design choice that Bloodborne was to have a button to scratch your butt.
I'm just glad there aren't skill checks for it. Otherwise, your finger slips.
So you've got one button to scratch your butt, and the other button just kind of slaps your thigh a bit.
So, bloodstone shards, that's... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, bloodstone shards are how you upgrade your weapons. You can do that back at the Hunter's Dream, there's like a workshop for it. So that is a visceral attack, so that's where, if you can do a powerful attack... How is he still alive? Be dead, I did a cool thing! If you hit someone with a fully charged power attack from behind, they'll become vulnerable. If you got behind them and press R1, you do a visceral attack, which is just like a really powerful stab right in the arse.
Nice.
I don't know what a rat was doing with throwing knives.
Throwing them, obviously.
Let me actually pop on my fresh new... I mean, I would say fresh and new, I found it in the sewer, but...
Actually smells better than the clothes he was wearing.
Ow.
Whoa, oh, the old bait and switch.
I reckon. Ow. Alright, you win this round.
Those guys know how to fight.
They know how to fucking team up like a bunch of pussies. Okay, well that seemed unnecessary.
Good. Well. Oh.
I'm choking.
Oh.
Oh no! I actually died! Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
So that's the end of the
Yeah,
series then,
well,
I suppose?
it's the end, I guess. Hope you enjoyed. No, I'm allowed to have one death, at least. I mean, it would be ridiculous to expect me to get through the whole thing with no deaths. So, you can write down one death, okay. Fair and square. But...
Well, I don't have my notepad on me, because you did assure me that this was a deathless run.
Well, that was then and this is now. So if you need to get like a memo open on your phone or something.
I've got a pen. I'll write a 1 on my hand.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, gotcha.
And then when that smudges off, I'll be back to 0, so...
Yep, okay. Yeah, that's an interesting rule, but okay.
So, see how this guy's eyes are glowing? That means he has my blood echoes, and to get them back, I have to kill him.
Do they... Is there, do you have a limited time to get them back?
Nope, it's just, if you die, they're gone.
Right. Oh,
Ow.
No!
Have at thee!
And I pulled out my gun!
Yeah. So this is like an elevator that once I have to activate it from where it is down low, but this will be the shortcut to the main boss fight that's going to progress the game. You're kidding. Although you know what? This is where those cold blood dew I was talking about come in handy. You can use that, and it gives me a bunch of blood echoes.
Welcome.
The good hunters used a rare candy.
Yes. We're pretty heavy on the Pokemon references so far. I got the escape rope from last time, then the rare candies again.
They're basically the same game.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, Jimith looks like he would be a Pokemon.
was expecting you to say like character or trainer, but no, you just mean he's straight up be a Pokemon.
Well, I mean, Jimith is the name of like the middle tier Pokemon. If we're talking three
Hmm.
stages of evolution,
No, hang on.
because
He's Lunatone's Mega Evolution.
I thought that dude killed the bird just then, but that's okay.
I would have liked for him to.
It's not very realistic.
I mean, can I please get out of the corner?
These guys are fucking you up today.
Yeah, no, I'm a bit slow tonight. Kinda can't believe I died earlier. I mean, it's only gonna be a temporary death once that one washes off.
Yeah, it's already looking a bit faded, to be honest.
Why, what have you been doing?
Oh, furiously masturbating.
I mean, I was hoping to like imply that and maybe be coy about it, but no, you're just straight up furiously masturbating.
And I did make the mistake of writing the one on the inside of my hand.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, what, were you gonna use the outside of your hand for masturbation?
No, I could have used the outside of my hand to write the one, but did it on the inside. Didn't know how turned on I'd be by
This
Jimith.
is enough. We're already demonetized earlier in this episode from me talking about petting my daughter. Now it's you furiously masturbating. We're setting a pretty bad image for ourselves, actually.
Well, it's your channel, so I'm in the clear, brother.
And I gotta be honest, the threaded cane kind of fucking sucks.
I don't know what you were thinking.
I was thinking it's like the high skill weapon. Does it do more damage? I think it does basically the same damage in whip form as does in cane form. This guy's been masturbating. Look at the size of his left arm compared to his right one.
I hate to think how huge this guy's cock is.
I don't.
Oh, so you would enjoy the thought of it.
Yeah, I don't hate the thought of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, good. Yep.
I mean,
Fuck, I'm gonna have to start furiously masturbating again.
where is it though? Because I mean, we're pretty plain. He's not wearing clothes.
It's like he's like a dog, so it's like a red rocket.
Retractable.
Yeah. I wouldn't stand there.
How am I? I just checked out his health bar. He's not even down to half. I'm actually pissed. This weapon sucks so bad. I regret everything. I think the idea of like skill weapons is usually they're a lot faster than strength weapons. You got a bit more mobility, but cost of power, damage output. We love camera angles. So we've got him down to half health, and I've used half my heals, so that can't be good. Because in
You're
typical
on track.
Souls fashion,
You're on track to win.
well, we'll see. You may have just jinxed it. Might have to pause masturbating to write another tally on your hand.
Oh, that's fine. I can do both.
The idea is usually to dodge those sorts of things, but I ain't pussy, so
Yeah. Jimith is tough enough to just take the hits front on, like that.
yeah, definitely. I mean, he's still standing there.
Yeah. As Elton John once said, I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll have to take your word for it. I'm not gonna be able to put the song in the video as a reference, it'll be copyrighted probably.
That's right. It was a good enough reference that people immediately understand what I'm saying.
Well, I
Like the
didn't.
song will just pop into their head.
It didn't pop into my head.
Well, I'm going for your targeted audience, not you. I'm thinking that the 50 pluses, they're gonna love this.
That's my target audience, you'd say?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're looking up Bloodborne playthroughs of... I don't know. Like, I don't even know what category to call myself. Autism?
Well, I mean, Jimith is a pretty 50 plus sort of name, you know? Put Jimith in the tag and then you're gonna get countless views. Plus, your parents are watching these videos, surely. That accounts for at least 50% of your audience.